Hello, 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 beautiful Blessed Spice family. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Let's Talk Tuesday. And first thing I want to say is I'm so sorry that I have been unaccountable. I have been so busy, guys. I got a new job. Plus I was working my old job and just really just hustling and bustling and tearing up my knees and tearing up everything, right? So I just want to say I'm sorry, but I'm here today to make up for, the last two times, but I'm here. And today on today's video, I'm wearing my stunner shades, my white shades right here, guys. And I just got out of a training class that was learning a lot of things about, like I told you guys, I'm working at the Women's State Prison now. I'm there at the Women's State Prison and I like it. I love it. I love the job. I just love being there, just to be in a person that can help somebody out, substance abuse counselor. I've been there, done that, and just I can, help out and lend a helping hand. And of course, we can't share our story, but they can share their story and do whatever they have to do. So anyhow, but guys, today on today's video, I want to talk about growing old and dying young. Growing old and dying young, you guys. Let me tell you something. I've had so many people die so young, and one of them being my husband, dying at 49 of alcohol poisoning and cirrhosis of the liver, I think. I'm not sure, but alcohol poisoning. And he wasn't even really a drinker. I was the drinker. He would just drink every now and then with other people, but he had pancreatitis disease. He had a pancreatitis problem, and that drinking tore him up. He wasn't supposed to drink, but he kept drinking. And I told him, don't drink like that. Of course, they call you nagging, like you the nagging mother, and you're supposed to be the wife and this and that. And then you just kind of like give up and say, you know what, I'm done talking. I'm done saying this and that to you about it. You know what I'm saying? But it hurt my heart that was on his death certificate was, alcohol poisoning and antiamphetamine, mixing the two to stop the pain, because he was admitted in the hospital several times, and then he got tired of being in the hospital and didn't want to be in there no more and deal with it. I guess, I don't know. I don't know what was going through his mind, but 49 years old was pretty young, right? And then I have several family members who have passed away from substance abuse, things like that. We start doing all that stuff and it starts tearing down your body, and you don't realize that this drugs or alcohol are tearing you down. But when you get older, things happen to you, like you can get dementia, the alcohol, the drugs, the cigarettes, all that stuff triggers things in your body when you get older, right? So I felt the need and the necessity to quit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just turning 56, 5 years of recovery, and I feel absolutely amazing. I love myself and I love my life. And I tell you what, if I wouldn't have quit, I would have been dealing with a stroke, because my mother had a stroke drinking alcohol. I would have had so many diseases that you get that you can get from drinking alcohol and doing other things, right? And so my last job that I had to quit because I went to the doctors yesterday, and they said that I have to have a knee replacement because I have severe arthritis to where on the right knee. When I did hair for 34 years, I've already had one knee surgery on this right knee, and it was a torn meniscus, and I have a torn meniscus again from doing the work that I was doing as a caregiver, taking care of 8 clients. And, just all the prolonged walking, housekeeping I did for a while, all the prolonged walking just tore it up, just got the bone on bone. Now I just have a little bit of cartilage, just a little bit, and I can feel it just tearing me up right now. So now the only last thing that I can do, because I've been doing knee injections, I've been doing all these things, and the only last thing I can do now is the knee replacement on the right knee. So I'm kind of like scared about that. So what they're going to do is do a scope and fix the meniscus again and kind of clean around it just to see if that's going to help a little bit longer. But in the long run, it's going to be a knee replacement for the right knee if I want to keep on moving around like I was doing. But the caregiving job, I loved it. I love the older people. I love working with the clients. And let me tell you something. Growing old, these clients were in their 90s, 99, 89. The youngest client was 80 years old, and they were absolutely beautiful. So growing old is absolutely amazing, but it's kind of takes your life backwards. You're going backwards, like back to kid stage. You know what I'm saying? And it's just amazing to listen to them and watch them as they grow older and have to use the canes, the wheelchairs, and all these things. And then just thinking about my husband dying young, to where, you know, he had all this energy and this and that and things like that. It's like, dang, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, their skin is amazing. I mean, they just look so good for their age. 99 was the oldest one. And I'm telling you what, this lady will tell you off in a minute. She wouldn't tell you off, but she just have her little cussing moments or whatever. But she was amazing. They were all amazing. And, you know, and me personally, I'm just scared to grow old. I'm scared to be like somebody taking care of me. If somebody gonna do right by me, my daughter always tells me, I'm gonna put you over here, I'm gonna put you over there. I said, no, you're not, because I'm already prepared, because I don't want you to leave me just sitting there, just all in my poopy drawers, all in my poopy this. I can't do it. You're not gonna do that to me, young lady. And she always jokes around saying she's gonna do that. But let me tell you something, I believe her. Let me tell you, I have to have a backup plan. I got to have a backup plan, because growing old is a beautiful thing. But if you don't have no loved ones, and if you don't have nobody there to help you, it gets depressing. It gets sad. The clients that I were dealing with, their families will come and visit them, and it was the happiest thing for them to see them come and, you know, just be loving and loving on their mothers and their grandmothers and the friends and everything like that. And all I say is, I hope somebody comes to see me if my daughter puts me in a home. But I'm trying my best to do what I have to do so this girl won't put me in no home, okay? She can't. I won't let her. I'm going to make sure that I have my P's and Q's. Like when I had my foot surgery, my 2 foot surgeries, I went and got a wheelchair, I got a scooter, I got the toilet that sits up high, I got a porta potty. I had all those things. And my daughter's like, you don't need that. You don't need that stuff. And guess what? When did she come see me? Barely, rarely, because she lived way in Osceola. I live in Warner Robins. So I had all my stuff so I could get around by myself. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that I equipped my home, my satisfaction, to everything that I need, because I don't want to be stuck like Chuck. And like the elderly people that I work with, they still want to try to clean. They still want to make their beds. They still want to try to do everything, but we do everything for them. But if they can do it, we let them do it. But I'm telling you, it's just an amazing thing to watch somebody get older and just see their life just go, you know, where they want to do things like, you know, go outside and just do what they used to could do, and you can't do it anymore, you know. But I tell you what, and just like with my husband dying young, and my cousins and all my aunties, like half of my aunties and all the relatives have died young from the lifestyles that we choose to live, and just nobody tells you this when you're young doing this stuff, but when you get older, it just starts to deteriorate. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling Anna Lex TV, she likes steak. She made a beautiful steak on her channel, and it was absolutely delicious. And she asked, who likes steaks? Do you guys like meat? Are you a meat lover? Yes, I'm definitely a meat lover. But certain meats, when you get older, takes a long time to digest. Like steak takes a long time to digest. For me, I can't eat steak all the time, but I do like steak, and I like mine well done, like dang near burnt. But yeah, it's a good meat, and a lot of meats, beef is takes a long time to digest in your system, you know. It really does. So when you get older and you can't poop and you don't have no bowel movements, it's critical. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I love my life right now. I'm, like I said, 5 years sober. I feel good. I feel healthy. The only thing that bugs me is my feet. On the right foot as well, I have another big bone spur from walking that floor, and then the plantar fasciitis, which I'm not going to have surgery on that foot like that, because my left foot that I had surgery on, I can't even walk without shoes on. It feels like I'm walking on bricks, like underneath my feet when I take the shoes off and I walk. I will never walk the same again without shoes. I have to have some type of shoe on, and it's just disturbing sometimes. And I'm kind of scared to do this scope, you know, because, you know, I don't know. You're just not promised anything. But my friend, she had 2 knee replacements and 2 hip replacements, and she's walking around like Superwoman, you know? And so I'm like, oh my God, you know, and the pain is unbearable, guys. When you have massive arthritis and now you're bone on bone, it's devastating. It's devastating because you can't move certain ways because it'll catch it, it'll just hit you and almost knock you on your butt, right? I'm only 56 years old, but listen, I worked since I was 14 years old. I've been working since I've been 14 years old, and I have not stopped, right? I'm telling you, I just been getting, but I'm broke as hell. I'm like, I've been doing all this work, all this job, and nothing to show for it, pot to piss it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just sickening. It's just sickening how life just throws you this ball game of curves and home runs and all this stuff, and then you get a foul and you fall out and you miss the ball and you do all these things, and then you have to start right back over again. And, you know, it's not too late to start over, but it's hard. It's hard to start over and try to build something when you get older. So like I'm telling my grandkids now, do things while you're young, invest, make that money, do it while you're young, and save your money. Don't blow your money. Don't spend your money. Like me, I spent a lot of money on alcohol, you know, a lot of money on alcohol. And do I regret it? Yes, I do, because I could have been doing other things with that money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here, I'm blessed, I'm all these things, you know what I'm saying? So I just came on Let's Talk Tuesday today to talk to you guys before I get myself ready for bed, because I have class in the morning. I'm actually in training class at the men's prison, and I'm doing training over there for the women's prison. So I love the job, and I had to retire from the caregiving job on the weekends because I was working 12-hour shifts back to back, and back to back. So basically, my last check, I worked 167 hours in the weekend. So Thursday, I worked from 7A to 7P, 7P to 7 A, and then 7A on Friday, 7A to 7P, P, and then 7P. Saturday, all the way, just like that, the whole 2 weeks or 3 weeks for the pay period. And it came out to be 167 hours. And let me tell you, it was critical. And I'm by myself with 8 clients. You know, I made it through. It was good. I liked my check and everything, but it tore me up. And I just worked this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, back-to-back 12s. So I had to call her yesterday after I got out of the doctor's, and I had to tell her, you know, I have to go. I can't. I'm getting ready to have a knee surgery, and my knee is bone on bone. And she was sad. I was sad too, because I really care about the elderly. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing to see elderly people grow to live that old. The oldest person, 99 years old, right? 99, 98, 97. 89. I mean, golly, just as beautiful as they want to be. You hear me? And then just to know my husband died at 49 and a bunch of relatives died in their younger years, you know? So I just want to say thank you guys, everybody, for stopping by. Like I said, I'm sorry about, the inconvenience for everybody, but I'm off on the weekends now, so I can kind of like get things back in order. I got to get my knees. They're going to be calling me when they're ready to do the surgery within the next couple of days and things like that. So I'm working on that and making sure I got things in order when I have my knee surgery. Not the knee replacement, because I'm not ready for that yet, but the scope, just to get the torn meniscus from my leg catching and sticking in the back. So when I'm sitting down, I try to get up, it just catches, and it almost throws me to the ground. So I have to get that fixed. I can't be doing that. So you guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to check out Cooking with the Spice Queen. She has uploads on Fridays and Saturdays, Freestyle Friday, and Saturdays just a recipe. Go check her out. Do your thing, chicken wing. I love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. And have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed rest of your Let's Talk Tuesday. Holla at your girl. Hey, growing old and dying young. Let's do this. Smooches.